coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. Hear that rooster sing, coffee's ready for a flame. Southern Fried has news for you. Updates on life's going on, and maybe a joke or two. Get up, pray up, and coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. We got laughs, we got prayer, celebrate our nation every day. Love our vets, love our land. It's the home of the free and the land of the brave. Get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. So come on in.
Well, good everybody out there. Happy Monday. I'm Rob. That's Dave. We're going to start this morning, the Southern Fried Podcast morning show. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right. It's a nice, cool morning today. Enjoying the weather very much. Nice change. Leaves are falling. But it's a good day. Rumble Studio is not up, but I don't know if it's going to be up. So we should have one Rumble channel. The other one is Studio's down. Just for knowledge. And good morning, whoever is coming in from Instagram. Good morning to you. Happy Monday.
Yes. Just because it's Monday and because we need to do it, we're going to run through a few things real quick. Y'all don't forget to check out these Southern Fried coffees, because I'm going to tell you something. They're good. Drinking some right now. Hit that QR code right there. If you need some good gourmet coffee, there you go. It doesn't get much better. Talk about Mammoth Marketplace. Hey, American First Companies. They get there just for America. Hey, Joshua from Revolver Broadcasting. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning to you, brother.
American First Companies. Support them. They support us and the causes we believe in. Patriot Mobile, the only Christian-based cell phone company in the country. Use that promo code Cornbread. That will get you your first month free. Also, you can speak to somebody that actually talks English there. Dave, you want to tell them about Debbie and Podbean?
Definitely. Podbean is, I've been go live at least 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes more on Podbean. It's a great platform. You can be on literally within just 5 minutes. That's even signing up. It don't take long. As long as you got a mic and you're ready to go, it's a great platform, and it'll help feed other MP3 platforms. And we're about halfway up their creator levels there as far as streaming time. So we've put some time in there, but it'll save you $14 a month by using that code there, or that URL address, and that'll get you going. So you can try it out for 30 days and see if you like it or not. And then Dubby is there's no shakes, no crashes, no sugar. Great flavors though, some that I've never seen in any other company, and I like Dubby. Promo code Southern Fried.
Yes, that's for 10% off there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and they do buy one get one freeze all the time. Just use the code, but they're doing that right now. They've got a new flavor, and they do this all the time. It's amazing how often you can catch deals with them.
All right.
Their BOGO deals are awesome.
If you want to support the Southern Fried Podcast, hit that QR code right there. Become a monthly supporter. You can choose your level. We would greatly appreciate it. Everything that we take in goes right back into the podcast. Big show coming up here in just a couple of weeks. We're going to have Three Ravens Publishing back on. And I'm working on reading some more of their books now. They're amazing. I love the Special Unit 13 series that they have, or Joint Unit 13 that they have going. Oh my goodness. It's a unique take on some of these monsters and beasties. I like it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it thus far. And they do a bunch of other books if that's not your thing. But yeah, Three Ravens Publishing, they're going to be doing a book release if I'm correct, Dave.
Yeah, they're going to celebrate the release of a book. I think it may already be available, but it's their series. It happened at a trailer park, which is the one I'm reading. And their latest one, I think episode number 5 in the series of collection of stories. It's not one singular story. But anyway, Hillbilly. I like Hillbilly from Three Ravens will be here with us, and hopefully some other writers.
Yes,
and
that'd be
looking
awesome.
forward to that. He loved the graphic. Kind of laughed. He said, that'll work.
And last but not least, let's give a shout out to the Hodge twins. We are affiliated with them. You hit that QR code and get some of their great merch items. But hey, Hodge twins, oh yeah, love them. Oh, that is amazing. That makes me smile just because they are great. And they're almost as good looking as I am.
The Hodge twins. Love
Almost.
them. We've got another one we actually are with. It's for keeping your fruits and vegetables fresh for up to 3 months. And we have more information on that soon. They're out of Australia. And we'll put it out there and we'll see what happens. I'm going to buy it and see and check it out because I check out all the products we get. But we have a new one. We'll have that information on that this week. Well, I hope everybody's had a great weekend. Do what?
From Australia? Wow. That left's right and right's left down there, ain't it? Or over there?
I don't know.
The water's flowing in a different direction.
I don't know. I know that's a big continent. That's a huge place. Man.
They got great big rats that hop around everywhere, have a pouch in the front.
I wouldn't want to mess with them. I would not want to mess with them.
No. Good morning, Brother Jerry. How are you doing this morning?
Well, he's been a little under the weather. I hope he's feeling better. He wasn't able to make it to church. We had church on here. We did. I hope he's better. Good morning, my brother. Awesome.
Brother Jerry, we're going to have to come up there and doctor you up. I'll bring some Vicks Vapo rub. We'll get Dave to rub it on your feet. I bet that'll help you right out. Good morning, Jenny. You've been chasing a bull all night long. Brother
oh, wow.
You better leave that. World, you shouldn't be out running around chasing no bull.
Sometimes
he's under the weather. Got out of the hospital and he's out there chasing a bull. What in the world? We're gonna have to come up there and give you a leg strapping. I'm telling you, if we come up there and I bring Vicks and get Dave to rub it on your feet, you'll probably feel a lot better.
He's a tough man. He's got to get healthy, cook all that food.
Oh. Well, it looks like down here in the South GA, we're not looking for no rain till next week. So all you farmers that didn't get your peanuts picked the other day, y'all got a little bit of rain on them yesterday. Hopefully it didn't mess you up too bad. Y'all get them picked this week. These farmers are just going like crazy down here, Dave. They're trying to get it all done, and they got a lot to do. Up there in your neck of the woods, it's fall time. Y'all are at 43 this morning, just for the record. 43.
I told you it's cool.
Yeah. My neighbor brought in a bowl service his cows and had done his jobs, a bull. Okay, not a bowl. So Friday, they brought in a vet and he gave the bull some pills to take to help him service the cows. So my neighbor went out of town and messed up. I messed up and gave him 2 pills. Within 2 hours, he done serviced all his cows, broke through the fence on one side of my property, went to the other side of the property, serviced all of that guy's cows. I chased them until we oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it looks like right there, let's see, Las Vegas, yeah, that's where I'm already at. Yeah, y'all are nice and cool this morning, and I was going to try to look ahead in the week for you.
You're all right, Jake. Love you too, man. Hey, we all have trouble sometimes. We all have trouble. It happens.
Looks like I'll clear this weekend and head in some rain this weekend.
It'll be all right.
So, yeah.
It'll be all right. Whatever good Lord wants to send this way.
That's right. Like to whoop out a big old congratulations to the Alabama football team for defeating once again the University of Tennessee. I know it was a struggle. Y'all didn't look that great the first half, and man, y'all really showed them the second half. And did I not see a whole thing about cigar smoke in that? Did they not kind of haze that stadium up with everybody smoking cigars?
That's a tradition in the series. Whoever wins gets to smoke the cigars.
Oh, it was great.
I didn't watch the very end. I just saw it till late. I quit watching after it was out of hand. Tennessee, once again, your nemesis as well as ours. We can't say nothing. We didn't beat them either. I say we. I'm not the Georgia Bulldogs, but the team I root for did not beat them either.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, we did beat the other Bulldogs, though. I wouldn't say it was a beat down, but we did win the game.
Well, you're not going to beat that team down. They're very talented. That's a good team. And I'll say this morning, Mike Bobo called a great game. I picked on him pretty hard. I have no complaints with how he called that game. He might have had a player or two where he tried to get a little too tricky, but you know what? He was not predictable. And I salute to you, sir. That's how you do it. You had all phases of the game working. No complaints. Georgia fans will find some way to complain. I won't. I think that was a great game by Mike Bobo. I'm going to give him credit.
I think it's pretty good. I'll say it too. I think it was a pretty good call. I could dig in, like you said, and find something to complain about, but I would actually have to look. And I'm not going to do that. As my team, he called the game. He called it good. I do wish Georgia played as hard in the second half, or played as hard in the first half as they seem to do in the second half. Georgia is a second half team. I do not like being a second half team, but hey, they get the job done.
This game they didn't do that. This game they were on it from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, if they hadn't been, we would have lost. That offense getting out there and getting going and scoring put pressure on them in the second half that we were able to really expose their smaller defensive linemen and running. And but again, like I said, there were again gaps sometimes on defense that bothered me, but not breakdowns. It's just football. It's all about matchups, and they found a good way to do that. No, I love it, Jerry.
You're fine, sir.
That is
fine. I mean,
the bull got the little blue pills.
Y'all gave the bull Viagra, and it serviced not only yours, broke through the fence, it serviced the other neighbors too. My goodness. Then you had to go out there and chase the thing down. Just be glad he didn't think you was a cow. You probably should have been out there scratching the dirt and snorting and bellowing at him so he'd know you was a bull. Oh. But yeah, our dogs are doing all right. They look a lot better, and those corners are finally tightening up too. I noticed.
Well, they switched
cornerbacks. They're doing a better job.
They switched a corner. They switched one of the players.
Yeah.
Somebody got put on the bench and is not a starter now. He was getting really beat up. I mean, bad on some of those plays.
Yeah. Well, it looks a lot better out there at the feedbacks.
Good game. Good game.
Yep.
That quarterback for them is really, really good. Really, really. I mean, he didn't rattle. And he when he got in trouble, he got out of trouble most of the time. He did a really good. He had a good game. All respect. I'm not going to say nothing. They played well too. I mean, that was a tough game, and it just come down to an opportunity here and there, really.
Yeah. Hey, I want to offer condolences out to Doug Martin's family. He's a former NFL star, played most of his career with the Bucs. Had some monster, huge games. Great running back. Young man, 36 years old, has passed away. I'm going to offer condolences out to him because there's not a whole lot of the running backs that I know. I did happen to know that one, and he was a great running back.
I do have rumbles.
I think he had like 215 yards in one game. So that's pretty awesome. That was he's one of the better. I mean, you get 251 yards in an NFL game, you've done something. On any of them.
He wasn't. I mean, he wasn't what I would say. At times, he probably had that star material, but he was just a steady, good running back who had at times some really big games. I wouldn't call him even though it's hard not to do something. He wasn't a star. He didn't. He wasn't he was never listed in the top, probably 3, but he was a very good running back. But they didn't need that all the time. He was steady, didn't fumble.
Yeah, kept the ball moving forward.
I had a good weekend and a God weekend. I sure did. I had them both. How about you?
Did you see that story that MSNBC or NBC? It's one of the big 3 or whatever, where they were airing out this No Kings protest and all that stuff. and they were showing footage from like 2016 or something of Boston that was really kind of a fizzle. So they went back 3 or 4 years and got footage from then to air out. That, I've heard that now, and that's everything I've seen on it. And
I didn't.
that they were using old footage to make it look like it was happening like that now.
No, I didn't see it.
So it was footage of it, but it was from like 3 or 4 years ago. So news and fake news.
There is I mean, I didn't, it's their right to do it. That's the freedom we have in America. I honestly didn't even pay any attention to it. I didn't even cover it as a news story. It's just,
Yeah.
okay, you come out, you had a protest, you went home, fine. But what I do, glad they're highlighting was, this teacher in Chicago who was, at one of them mocking Charlie Kirk's death. And they need, there's ramifications for doing stuff like that as a teacher, and you're making fun of somebody being murdered and you're demonstrating it to the neck. I don't want that lady around my kids. Ever.
No, I don't either.
And
I don't care who she's mocking.
I'm not one of those that goes after people's jobs all the time, but she probably needs a new profession. I wouldn't want that woman around kids. She does not need to have exposure to kids. And she is a teacher. So I think the school system in this situation needs to let her walk on down the road and get a new career. How can you ever want somebody like that? That's, you can have your feelings about it. I mean, there's all kind of conspiracy theories and all this stuff out there. I just ignore them. I don't even banter with them. But when you're demonstrating and mocking somebody who's been killed and murdered and the tragedy of that, you have to question somebody's values. How could anybody do that? Even if somebody died that they didn't like, nobody that has any kind of sense does that and then goes out and mocks it, especially a school teacher. Go away.
But and see, here's the difference between, I hate to say us and them, but it is us and them. Conservatives versus the liberal mindset. They're going out, a lot of the liberals, and celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, and they're calling him all these names, and just dragging him through the mud. Oh, he was a horrible person because he talked about God, and he tried to, prove his point and meet us halfway. He was a horrible person. If Maxine Waters or Adam Schiff or any of those other dumbasses went out and they got shot tomorrow, we would not speak ill of them. We would be angry about it because it was an elected official, or it was a person that everybody knew. If Jimmy Kimmel went out and got shot tomorrow, we'd be angry about it. They don't care about people. They care more about their ideology than they do about people. They care more about what they think and their opinion than anything else in the world. And everybody else is wrong. And if they get killed for having a different opinion, then, hey, that's okay. Let's mock them. It's crazy.
Yeah. I would only add to that. I think that's mostly true, but there are some on the right that are about as bad. They're far right, and I would say cultish and a little nutso, and I stay away from them too. I don't like being linked. I've even in podcasts, I've heard some stuff it's way right of me, and it's just there's some. I guess it's just there's some people on the face of the planet from different sides, and it may be mostly the other side, probably is, but wow, I've heard some crazy crap.
Yeah. And
Miss Jen, I just want to know, Miss Jen, if you're half asleep, are them cats still half asleep, or are they fully asleep this morning?
Stay wide awake. I guarantee if they ain't anything like mine, they half awake.
Yes, sir, Jerry. Absolutely.
It sure does. And as we go through these troubling times, I mean, we're going to see these crazy nutsos on both sides. We already are, and like you said, and I support that 100%. We do have crazies on both sides, but you know what? The crazies usually represent a small portion, okay, of our conservative side, and mostly we're trying to be, or like you and I, we try to be rational about it. We don't try to jump out there and be all crazy. We're willing to work with people. We're willing to talk to people. We're willing to meet with people part way. But and some on some things and not on some other things. But anyway, we will talk to people. We don't get all triggered because somebody's a liberal or a Democrat. We don't care. I mean, we don't get all triggered by it. But it just seems like there's a lot of liberals and Democrats out there that just absolutely stay triggered all the time. And I wonder if that's coming out of our colleges, if it's this new crop that's coming in.
It'd be a lot of things. It's spiritual, it's ideology, it's a lot of things. There's people and there's a move by both people on both sides to come back a little more towards the middle, and that you're seeing that a little bit. You're seeing a little bit, still right or left of the line, but a little more kind of the way it used to be. You're seeing people trying to move that way a little bit, and the more that happens, the more you'll see that. People on the right will marginalize those extreme parts of the party. And they really already have, to be honest. They've put them on an island where they can't do anything. And the left is more and more. There are some voices, and I know we mentioned Fetterman a lot, but he's one of them. He's really right near the middle. Well, there's other ones starting to speak out.
Yeah.
Our former White House spokesperson has come out and said she's sickened by a lot of things that have happened. So I mean. Yeah. Well, because you're talking about, I mean, at the end of the day, you're talking about somebody, you're talking about brutality. I mean, you're talking about life. And I mean, nobody wants to see, I would hope that nobody wants to see our country descend into mass chaos.
No.
The No Kings protest, again, that don't bother me at all. You know why it don't bother me? Because they're exercising American right and it's been nonviolent. As long as it's nonviolent, protest all you want. Doesn't bother me a bit. That's a right you have. My problem was always the violence that come out of it. When you start burning structures and attacking police cars and all that, as long as it's not violent, I'm all for it, man. We're not always going to agree on stuff. And listen, I'll say it. I'll probably make some people mad. Sometimes the president says some things I don't care for. He does. And sometimes he's mad. Sometimes he's mad. He's like all of us. We get mad at something and we're getting back. And sometimes he's like, I think probably the one that he released over the weekend where he's flying a plane and pooping on people, that's probably a little much for the president to be doing. But that's who he is. That's who he is. Sometimes you need to just leave it alone. And he's vindictive like that. He can't do it. He's got to strike back. He has to get the last word in. And I just let it go,
It's just like in his first campaign. And he's been a lot better this time. But the whole tweets and text and stuff the first time. Oh my gosh. It's like, just put your phone down. Quit doing it. No. Oh no. Here we go.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, him and his family's been attacked so much.
Yeah.
They have opened up the bulldog, the fighter in him, the street fighter. He's New York tough. I get all that, but you're the president of the United States, and you can still take care of business, and we want you to, but you don't got to be petty while you're doing it.
No. Well, Saturday, me and Paige went down to Tallahassee. We went by the Costco, went right by the Capitol building. And it was later in the day. It was before 5, though. I don't know when they had their big rally for their No Kings and all in Tallahassee, because they have one there too. But the only thing we saw for the No Kings rally was one little sign hung up over the chain that said, "No Faux Kings." That was it. So, I don't know if they'd already had it or what, but it was all clean and just one little sign.
And let me say this: I know there were some conservative voices that went out to and went to some of these, and they talked to people and interviewed them. And to my knowledge, they weren't treated horribly or bad or anything like that. And people talked to them. My God, can you mean we can actually have some civil discourse in America?
No.
Hey, I applaud that we can actually show up and be disagreed and not fight each other and attack. God bless them. I give them credit from both sides for being, I'll be honest with you, as an American, I've never liked the whole screaming across the lines at each other. I always thought that was ineffective anyway. If the ridiculous Ku Klux Klan wants to go out and stand on the, courthouse steps, they get a permit to do that. The best thing you can do with them jacklegs is ignore them. Don't give them the audience, to my way. But standing there screaming at them doesn't accomplish anything. It just makes you feel better.
It don't even help you. It just runs your blood pressure.
Yeah, it don't even help you. Yes, Jerry. But hey, I get it. Sometimes I've not been very presidential myself.
I hadn't either.
I just go say it. Sometimes you get mad.
Every once in a while, I'll throw a crap out there or worse.
One time, my wife, love her, it was a hard day. There was something hard. My wife been kind of holding back, and I was the one that was calm. It was my wife was the one that. So I was like,
now, I would pay to see Lynn go off on somebody.
She was.
I would pay money.
I was like, Lynn, come on. She's like, well, I'd had enough.
I'd pay money, good hard-earned money, a lot of it, to see Lynn go off. I mean, that would be amazing. I wish I had been there when you pulled that joke on her at the ball game, at the baseball game.
Oh, I about got beat up on that one.
You got to tell that one again. That's hilarious.
She bought into it till the guy started smiling.
Let me set you up on this. Let me set this story up. Number one, Lynn is one of the sweetest people. Would not hurt a fly. Would not do anything to put anybody down. She is an amazing person. Okay, she absolutely the sweetest lady in the world. Tell the story, Dave. You got to.
Well, it was a company outing, and we went to the Chattanooga Lookouts, and we were back there in the pavilion. They rented and they cooked food for us and had drinks and stuff. I'd never been to the pavilion before, so all the spouses came, or some people their spouses worked. They brought their kid. It was a nice outing, but Lynn was wanting to get a refill on her drink because they had like a machine set up there. But she said, I have a little bit of old left in the cup. I need to get rid of it. I said, well, we're right next to the woods. Just toss it over the back. Well, she did that, and she come back, and she was all nervous. She says, hey, I told that Coke over the back there. Somebody hollered at me. I didn't realize where she tossed that was a bullpen. So like where they walk in and out from the parking lot. So she dumped that Coke on somebody's head. And so I said, oh, don't worry about it. They don't know who you were. So she went to the restroom while she was gone. I got a supervisor friend. I was telling my supervisor friend about it. He said, hey, you want to run a joke? I said, yeah, let's do it. He said, I'll come up as stadium security. So she had no idea who this guy was. So we're standing there together. He comes up all serious. He said, excuse me, ma'am. I am Lookout Stadium security, and we've had a report that you've thrown a drink over the top on one of our players' heads. We're going to have to ask you to leave the stadium. And she looks at me, and I'm like, see what you did? She's looking back at the guy, and he started laughing. He couldn't hold it in. And she gave me a good backhand to the chest that was worthy of WWF.
See what you did?
She was scared to death. He said, I couldn't look at her face and do that any longer. He said, I had to let go. Did you go, Miss Janet? Did you go out there and hold your little sign? No kings? With cats all over it?
She may have wore one of them little car air freshener crowns or something.
The president said, I ain't no king. I work my A off.
Yeah. I saw the names out there thanking them, that for no more kings, and he's still president and he's still working.
Although I do think it would be funny, because I just think this way. It's all about marketing. And wouldn't it be awesome the next time he's at one of those fights that he comes walking in with a crown on? Dude,
oh my gosh.
You know that crowd would go crazy.
They would. They would.
And the media would flip out.
Oh my gosh.
If he come walking in with a walking stick, a cape, and a crown.
And they played like the dun 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 dun. Oh, that would be amazing.
I would have to laugh myself at that. It's because you know what?
It's not
it's not presidential, but we've lost the ability to laugh in this country a lot of times. And it's just satire, You
can't have a joke. You can't have satire. And it's painful. Using the logna. Is that like bologna? Bologna? The Gold Rush didn't want to go, but didn't go. It was packed downtown.
Oh, I bet.
It's like bologna. It's Delogny.
That's not that big of a town, so it don't take much to pack out.
Well, bologna is spelled Bologna, and Delogna is spelled Dahlogna. I think it should be Delogny.
Are you going?
Oh, she's going to that one. I guarantee you she's going to that one. And they won't be no, no, I ain't going downtown. She's going to be right out the middle of it. Oh my goodness.
What do you pay? What do you buy? You buy a solo cup for $10 and you get the sample.
Yeah. And she's going to be a woo girl. She's going to be down there going, woo!
She might be dancing.
She ain't gonna be dancing. Oh, she's like, no. Oh, she just don't want us to catch her down there. That's what it is. She's afraid we'll show up with some video cameras and stuff. Yeah, I've never been to. I wouldn't nobody come over there and catch me doing something like that.
I might have to ask Dina. He likes to go to Dawsonville. I might have to ask him if he's going this weekend.
You might meet up with Dean up there. And both of y'all be up there like woo girls. Woo!
He's probably ready for one. His driver wrecked out yesterday, so in the big race. So
you just better hope Dean's mom don't go. Because if all three of y'all get up there acting like woo girls at the Moonshine Festival, all three of y'all be woohoo, woo, woo. Dean will be sounding like Ernest T. Bass. It's me, it's Deanie T. Just saying. They have an old car parade. Well, it's them old Model Ts and stuff that they used to run moonshine in. They probably got some moonshine in the back of them if you check close.
Oh, there'll be a bunch of trucks with a bunch of old geezers in the back with a bottle they're passing around, chugging.
Then they'll have the Sunday school class and the one behind them with a bottle of moonshine, passing it around, chugging it. I'm just saying. And they'll probably playing that song. Dun, 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 dun. But it would be all slurred. Dun, 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 dun. It sound like something off the Addams Family. I got this whole image of these guys driving this old truck now. Thank you very much. With all the old geezers in the back. The driver's so drunk, he's swerving all over the road at 15 miles an hour for the parade.
Hey, we're not talking about the Shriners, okay?
Okay. That's what it would look like. I swear to God. But nowhere near as organized as they are.
All right, you Shriners, don't get mad at me, but you know it's true.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of parades. And there's a few of them that look like they're a little tipsy.
Well, just saying. But
they used to have a big one up in Pigeon. I don't know if they still do or not.
Who knows?
By the way, I met some great vendors Saturday. We hopefully have some that are coming on. I've offered them to come on and talk about their wear. The one that I hope and I really feel good about, they're local up here, is she does baked goods and they have their own salsa brand, and they were a hoot. She was a mail carrier for 30 something years. She said, I'll go. This is the way she said it. She goes, I'll go postal on you, but not like that. She goes, I'm a little woman. I've always had to fight for everything I've got. She said, I'll whoop up on your head. And she and her husband was he was worked for the railroad for 30 years or something. They're a great tandem.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, guys weigh a lot. If with her being a mail carrier, to have to tote guys around all day long. I mean, and she's a little woman. She had to be tough being a mail carrier.
Nice lady. I hope that we're able to get them on. And I think we've got some access to someone who sets up regularly at a festival. We'll find out. There's a couple. I got a pottery lady that's just went full time with her stuff, and it's really cool. Hopefully we'll have her on, and a couple more that we talked to, which are really cool. I like hearing people's stories. That's what we do here on the podcast. So pretty cool. Hopefully all that'll work out.
Oh, you meant MAI carrier, MAIL carrier, not MALE carrier. Sorry.
Yeah, mail carrier. Yeah, no, she worked for.
I thought she was carrying guys around all day. It's Monday morning, sir. It's Monday morning. Went by the KFC the other day, and Paige wanted something to eat. She said, I just want a kid's meal, just a drumstick. And, I said, all right. So we pulled up to the drive-thru, and I got asked the dumbest. I told her what I wanted. And I said, I want a kid's meal with a with a chicken leg in it. And she asked me if I wanted left, which side I wanted. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, that's a dumb question. I'm a meat man. It doesn't matter. Right. Give me the right side. And after much laughter and hilarity, she says, no, sir. Do you want slaw or tater wedges? And I was like, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. It's been a long day.
Some places won't let an adult order a child's meal. They won't do it. Some sit-down restaurants won't do that. They'll say, no, you got to be under a certain age to get the child's meal. I don't get it, but they want you to pay more.
Meal, I'm ordering a child's meal.
Some places.
That's where some acting is involved sometimes. And I'm not for putting anybody down, but if they won't let me order a child's meal, I'll be like, I'll look at somebody and go, Mama, Well, I want a child meal. I'll get you fit right there. I'll get my child meal if that's what I want. I bet Janet can do it too.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant where I took some missionaries from I was at church, took them to a restaurant, and the lady asked, "Can I order a child's meal?" And they said, "Sure." And she doesn't eat a lot. And I said, "Why did you ask her if you could do that?" I didn't know that was a thing. And she said, "There's a lot," because I'm usually ordering a supersized combo, you know. But she said, "There's places that won't let you do that."
I've done it. Brother Jerry, I have done it so many times, not just to her, but to everybody. There's no telling what I'll do. Do you remember when Walmart was across the street from where it is now? Way back in the
You mean
day.
up by the high school?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went up there one time with a buddy of mine. We was shopping for Christmas. It was back in my drinking days. I wasn't driving. I was about 3 sheets to the wind. And we was going around shopping for Christmas, and that's fine. So we get down there at that Walmart, and I'm walking out, and there's an armed security guy there. And they're checking out first, and I'm looking at sizing this guy up, you know, from top to bottom. And he was came about up to here on me, skinny. And I got up there, I said, "Show this big old gun you got there for such a little feller." he said, "Oh, it's big enough." I said, "You think so?" I said, "That's pretty gun though." I said, "Can I hold it?" He said, "No." Well, I said, "Well, I don't want to shoot it. I know you only got one bullet in your pocket there, Barney." And they're like, "We got to go." And they just grabbed me and ran on out the door. We go, "You gonna get us arrested?" He gave me some dirty looks. And I was telling him, I said, "Come on, Ernest. He ain't that big. We can take him. We can get his gun." He wasn't on duty. I love police officers, but they got to have a sense of humor sometimes. He did.
He should have just said from one little guy to another. It's okay.
Oh, see, yeah, that would have been hilarious. I'd have laughed my butt off at that, but he didn't do that. Let's see, Steve says,
"Hey, Steve, I don't think you've ever ordered the kids' meal." Tell me I'm wrong.
Dude, with the size of that head, he's never done anything smaller than extra large.
And Steve has always been, when they say, "Do you want to supersize that?" He goes, Steve would probably say, "Does a cow fart?" I mean, of course.
No, they say, "Do you want to make that large?" Yeah. Boom, yeah.
He's probably like my oldest boy. When they say large, Jeremy will go, "Wow, that ain't a large." That boy can eat. But you're right, Steve. There are people in this country that need to maybe just dial it back a little bit.
I can't do it. I got to do it, but I can't do it, but I got to. Steve has the same problem with women.
Oh, Lord.
That's why he's hooked into John Fetterman.
Oh, I agree with you, Steve. I agree with you.
I'm going to pay for that. You know I'm going to pay for that.
I've done the same thing, brother.
Oh, sorry, Steve. I know I'm going to pay for that. I'm sorry.
Truly innocent here, he says.
See, it's too much fun not to make those play on words, Jerry. Brother Jerry, see, that's amazing. That's amazing. And Steve, yes, sir. I guess I don't know that I would word it that way.
I don't know that
But
I'd
I
word it
guess
that way either. Hello to all of you coming in on Instagram. Bless you today on this happy Monday.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe we're going here this morning. You know, we always start off so professional in the mornings because I guess we're not quite awake yet. Oh, my browser history is good, brother. My browser history is good. Let's see, what have I got? I'll tell you what I got.
So are you saying that used to they had those girls in bikinis that will wash cars? Are you saying that now, when you pull up, you couldn't even see the bikini? Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Who?
That maybe they made a push away from the table a little bit.
Oh,
instead of Garth Brooks, the thunder.
Hey.
It's not Garth Brooks, the thunder rolls. It's the fat rolls.
Look here. No, you stop. I'm gonna say something. Hey, all you ladies out there, we're joking, we're playing, and guys too. If you wear bikinis or old man bikini trunks or whatever, or your shorts or whatever, we don't care. We love all of y'all. Every woman out there is beautiful. So understand, we're just having fun this morning. Steve's the one that's talking about all the fat ladies. That's like we don't.
I thought it was a good idea. I mean, I'm amazed they didn't stay around.
Yeah, I think it was a really good idea until they had Ned Beatty out there doing it one time. It looked like Ned Beatty.
I had a friend of mine, and I had they were doing a fundraiser washing cars, and for his ball team, and so I said, I told Lynn, I said, let's go give him a little bit of money and just knock the dust off the car a little bit. And my buddy comes up and he goes, "Hey Dave, are we gonna wash your car? But them wheels, they're gonna take a while, dude." I'm like, "Don't worry about it, dude. Just do what you can." And they were pretty cruddy.
Yeah, I always wanted to picture John Wayne doing a car wash. You know, the Duke. And I'm sorry, my mind goes to weird places. But could you see him out there wearing a nice lime green bikini? And you pull up there, and he's up there. Now, Pilgrim, that car is pretty dirty. How much you reckon you ought to be paying us to wash this thing? You know, leaned up, got his arm leaned up on top of the car, looking at it, still got his hat on and everything. You know, well, what you reckon you ought to pay us to wash this car? Oh, sorry.
No, I wouldn't have went there.
I'm a huge Duke fan. Okay, I like John Wayne. Then again, there's not much left on my truck that's not rusted away. Ladies try scrubbing part of my truck, and their arms punch right through the body of this rust bucket at this point.
Hey, Freedom. They said we're getting it twisted on here.
Yeah, we're getting a little twisted.
We didn't really have a topic. We were talking about. I don't even know what we're talking about. We were talking about. You can't buy, as an adult, sometimes you can't buy a child's portion when you got to eat. They won't sell it to you. Some restaurants won't do that. But a lot of senior citizens really, the kids' meal is too much for them too. They don't even finish that. They just nibble at food. They don't really eat anymore. They don't feel like eating. And so, you know, it's funny that you get the senior discount, but they bring the same amount of food.
Now, Steve, I'm going to put this out there, Mr. Celtic Blacksmith. Y'all go give him a follow out there at Half Pine Forge Live. Please do. You're not getting my browser history, okay? number one, it's clear. It's fine. I don't have anything on my browser history. Number two, these are not browser history thoughts. These are thoughts where I wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and start thinking about just out of the blue. So,
That's true. We were talking about No King's Day.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Freed. Now he's got a point here. I'll pop this up if I can get it put in here. Hold on a second.
See, mom's
so
like,
this is how you do it. You order for your grandbaby.
There you go. Okay.
My grandbaby will have. I'm not eating today. I'll have a water. They used to put a water on the table for you. Now you got to ask for it. It used to be standard. Nice ice water in a glass. Now it's all plastic crap.
My brother Jerry says, when I'm in the hospital, my wife and I both eat my pitiful meal that they bring me. Ugh. I didn't find out I like sauteed squash at all. I've never liked yellow squash. And I was in the hospital. My diabetes got away from me one time, and I just about killed myself. But I was in the hospital for a few days, and they brought me. I was on this low sugar diet, and they brought me sauteed squash, dude, and onions. That's all. And I was hungry. I ate it. And I was like, hey, this is pretty good. So I learned that if you don't cook it slap to death, then, put that back up there. I didn't see it. I didn't mean to be yakking while you was. What was it? Freedom Man on. Okay. It's wonderful that the left Democrat loons can rally around President of the United States, Donald Trump, protect him from usurpers trying to install a king. I love it. Absolutely. Yes. Rally around the president. Keep him straight. Keep him safe. We appreciate it. Well, we kind of got off on a tangent this morning. We didn't really mean to.
Hey, Steve, put your giveaway up there. Your link, brother.
He's probably sitting in the work parking lot or something.
Oh, he's got that thing on speed dial, man. Come on.
Okay.
He needs to push out one more time. That thing's fixing to end up.
Hey, Steve, I'm going to get you some measurements. I'll send you a text to look over tonight. I'll get you some measurements on those brackets that I need. And I may need another hook or two. I'll have to, but yeah.
Well, you're going to have to tell him. You're going to have to tell him which hook you want, because he's got special ones he does for Jenna.
Oh, I don't want.
He's got the twisty type. He does the special twist on it.
Oh, I just want the same ones that he sent me last time. But yeah, I want something fancy on my brackets though. I want them prettied up. Just tell look, if y'all need any metal work done and you need something fancy or you need some brackets or whatever, y'all check out Half Pine Forge.
No swords though.
No swords. No throwing stars. Except for me. Steve Don, I'm the only one that gets a sword from Steve. Okay. But he makes everything else too. I mean, from pendants to brackets to plant hangers. I mean, all kinds of stuff that he makes. And it's made from steel. It's not made from Chinesium. The man works hard. He gets up there, he's sweating. He's got his long hair flowing in the wind as he's swinging that hammer. You can see the muscles bulging and his butt sagging. When you look at him from behind, looks just like Michelle Obama. I mean, it's amazing, but we love him to death. There he is. There he is. It's our blacksmith at Halftime Forge. Steve. It's amazing. It's amazing. And while you're liking and following him, yeah, he comes on the show first Wednesday every day, every month as well.
Or is it a QR code to follow?
Yes. Oh, today Jerry's going to make a beef roast and a spicy cabbage for a family that had a death yesterday. Well, I'm sure they'll enjoy that. That sounds good. Well, we're sorry for their loss. We're going to do something with Jerry. You remember on Hee Haw, they used to be like, "Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?" You know, and he would go through this long list of old country victuals and stuff. We're going to have to do something like that for Jerry. Hey, Jerry,
he already
what
does
you
it.
cooking today?
He puts out his Cooking with Jerry videos. He's got the whole thing. He'll show you the whole plate. He'll make you hungry.
All right. Well, we need to clip that video into us going, "Hey, Jerry, what's for lunch today?" Or what you cooking today? That'd be awesome. Hey, y'all have a great day. I know Dave's got to run some youngest to school. He's going to be running behind. But y'all have a great Monday. Dave, you got anything else? Or
Nah, we'll see you tonight. We certainly have Mama Said tonight. There'll probably be something else too. Usually there's another show or so. This week we'll have our sports and racing and the pet show on Tuesday. Don't forget.
We'll probably have a lunchtime show today too.
I have some new pictures coming of a new dog from a lady that I work with. So you have a good day too.
Hey, y'all have a great day. God bless you. Appreciate all the support. And we will see y'all at lunchtime and then tonight. Dave, you have a great day.
I'm going to try.
I got to get to the thing here. Still working on it. I got to scroll down. Got to find it. You know, sometimes the morning show is hard. We got to get my eyes ain't all the way open. There it is. Hey, y'all have a great day.
Come on in and have a blast for a good time that will last. Start your day with a smile with the hosts that do the most. And get up, pray up, coffee up.